Welcome to Slide Media Sports / Hip Hop. This is gonna be my reaction to Russell Wilson getting traded to Denver Broncos. One of the big blockbuster trades probably ever in NFL history, as much as Denver gave up to get Russell Wilson. Wow. Well, I say this came out of nowhere. I kind of knew Russell Wilson was eventually gonna leave Seattle because he had unfollowed the Seahawks on Twitter and been so many rumors going around that Russell was gonna leave Seattle. He was gonna leave Seattle. Everybody was saying the Giants and all that, but the way that organization is right now, I understand why he wanted to stay away from the Giants. So for him, he decided he was gonna take his talents up north, up on the West Coast to Denver, Northwest, I should say, to Denver. Wow. So he's in Colorado now. Man, actually, I'm planning on making a trip there on vacation too. I'm going to Colorado too. You know what I'm talking about this year as well. But yeah, he's in Colorado now. Wow. Big massive trade. I think some Denver gave up 3 first-round draft picks, gave up tight end Noah Fant and defensive end Shelby Harris. I haven't got all the details, but that's pretty much the main key points of what they gave up. Giving up Noah Fant, he's a good quality tight end, but I think Denver can draft a tight end or something like that. You get a good tight end to sign a tight end to get more better talent. Also, as well, they gave up defensive end Shelby Harris. That really wasn't nothing, giving up one of the defensive ends. But wow. And what Seattle got returned also as well as a quarterback Drew Lock also as well. So I think it's the most any team has given up for a player I think in NFL history. I found out. So so I guess I don't think Drew Lock is the quarterback of the future for Seattle. I think that's just somebody to have just to have to see what they can do. See what they can do with him, I guess. What Pete Carroll can groom, what he can do with him. Like I said, Pete Carroll's good at talent. Let's see how it goes. Like I said. And like I said, all them draft picks Denver gave, Seattle's actually not very good at drafting a lot of players. I mean, they got Russell Wilson, they got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, a couple of guys. So, but then they're hitting the park with all that draft picks. So like I said, we'll see how how it goes and all that. And also, Seattle has released Bobby Wagner as well. So the whole Legion of Boom, the whole superhero team that they had is pretty much gone. Now it's just I don't know who the longest tender Seattle Seahawks is now. Maybe it's Chris Carson or somebody like that, but really just head coach Pete Carroll left. Everybody else is gone from that Super Bowl winning team officially now with the release of Bobby Wagner too. But, wow, like I said, big massive trade. Like I said, I just want to I just wanted to talk about Seattle first before I talk about how Denver looks now. But Seattle, like I said, they got a lot of draft picks. Let's see what they can do with it. Pretty much in rebuilding process right now. And somebody like Jamal Adams, who just got a big contract, I'm kind of feeling sorry for him. Like he thought he left a team like the Jets that's rebuilding to go to a winning team in Seattle. Now he's back with another team that's rebuilding also. So sucks for him. I'm gonna be surprised if next season or maybe in the middle of the season this year, Jamal Adams demands a trade around training camp. Who knows? Also, DK Metcalf, another guy, a very, very good receiver. I said he almost reminds me of a young T.O. Like that's somebody right here. I hope his prime doesn't get wasted in Seattle with him not knowing the future who's going to be throwing him the ball at quarterback or anything like that. So we'll see how that works for Seattle situation. But a lot of questions to be answered in Seattle what they have going on. Now let's get talked about. Let's start about Denver. Let's talk about the Denver Broncos, boy. Denver Broncos got Russell Wilson. Everybody's talking about the only thing Denver needs is a quarterback. They've been competitive in their games and all that, but everybody said if they had a quarterback that can help win them games, they can do it. As soon as I found out that Aaron Rodgers was staying in Green Bay, I knew something was going to happen when Aaron Rodgers decided he was going to stay in Green Bay. I knew that's what Denver really wanted Aaron Rodgers. But once he decided he was going to stay in Green Bay, I knew it was okay, something else happened. So John Elway, he pulled the plug, got Russell Wilson. John Elway is always good at getting quarterbacks that's already veterans and getting assigned them. He did the same thing with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning took him to two Super Bowls. He won one. Like I said, and also Russell Wilson, the same quarterback that beat the Denver Broncos to win his first Super Bowl as well. Love that, like I said, love the Legion of Boom team. I love Richard Sherman, all on board. Percy Harvin, still one of my favorite college football players of all time. Even like the NFL as well. As I always tell people, if Percy Harvin would have stayed healthy, he would have been that dude. But yeah, wow, Denver, like I said, a good deal with this quarterback. Like I said, they got Patrick Surtain, I should say, Kyle Fuller, all those good defensive players on defense and all that. And now the weapons they have with Tim Patrick, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, who was hurt. That's why he couldn't do that much. He was hurt this season. Both of those guys were hurt. So having all those guys healthy, Russell Wilson has a lot of good weapons to play with. He really does, man. I can't say wait to see what his offense look like with Russell Wilson. Also with the new head coach as well, who was an old offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers. So he's an offensive guy. So I know he got Russell Wilson doing numbers. Russell Wilson might have career numbers this year. Yes, he might have career numbers more than he had in Seattle when Denver this year because the way that offense is finna look. Wow, I can't believe it. And Tim Patrick, a receiver, y'all need to look out for. I believe Tim Patrick, with the addition of Russell Wilson, is going to have Tim Patrick have a breakout year with having addition of Russell Wilson with the Denver Broncos. Mark my words, I definitely believe it. He certainly will. So I can't, like I said, I can't wait to see how Seattle can look. Especially that division going to be so tough, going to be so hard, all that. You got Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Derek Carr. That's like 4 Pro Bowl quarterbacks in one division. Woo! That division gonna be them rivalries, all that. Just I can't wait. Oh man, I cannot wait. This division is definitely gonna be tough. So like I said, Russell Wilson got out of the situation in Seattle, got with a winning team in Denver, and I was like, Denver's looking so good. Like, wow, man. I can't wait to see what they do, man. I can't wait to see what the Broncos do with this. Like, that's what I'm mostly really excited for Denver Broncos with Russell Wilson at quarterback, man. This is gonna be something, man. Russell is gonna be back to showing he looking like an MVP and all that and everything. He gonna be healthy, doing good and all that. But yeah, I say Tim Patrick is the most person on the offense side of the ball is gonna benefit from, because Tim Patrick showed signs last season he could be a good receiver. So I feel like he's gonna benefit the most. Jerry Jeudy's gonna benefit as well. I think we're gonna finally see Jerry Jeudy time like he was in Alabama and all that. And also Courtland Sutton as well, a guy that people were talking about last year and all that. He got hurt, so that's why his season went down. But wow, like I said, I really think Tim Patrick is the one that's gonna benefit the most from Russell Wilson being that quarterback. But wow, like you know what I'm saying, like I said, John Elway pulled the plug, and like I said, it's Rams showed you. Another thing I talk about, the Rams showed you don't need the draft picks to win a Super Bowl. You can get talent just by signing people and giving away up all your free agents. Like I said, just win, baby, just win. The great John Mann just said that. Rest in peace to him. He said, just win, baby, just win. And that's what the Rams did this year. Odell Beckham, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, all those guys they trade away draft picks for to get them. To get these guys. And it all panned off within a 2-year span, that all panned out for them. And they end up winning the Super Bowl this year. So the Rams showed you. So everybody's going to pick up on that Rams formula. It's like, you don't really need draft picks. Because not guaranteed when you draft somebody, they're going to be that good. So therefore, like, hey, you got a talented guy. You know what he is. He's talented. Trade away some draft picks to get him. And the Denver Broncos have done it before, so they did it with Seattle. They said like we're one quarterback away from reaching Super Bowl and being top of our division. We need a quarterback. They went out there and got Russell Wilson when they found out Aaron Rodgers was gonna stay in Green Bay. So wow, like man, oh man, like that's what the formula is. Like people gonna copy off what the Rams doing. The formula worked for the Rams. Every other team is definitely gonna copy off that formula and win it. Even the Buccaneers did the same thing with their talent they got right now, pretty much, but. Definitely like the Denver Broncos doing what they did, giving away all those draft picks on the show. They're taking the Rams approach where they're pretty much like, man, bump it. Like, they're ready to win now. Like, anyways, they could do that same approach. And like the Broncos, it could be like a Super Bowl favorite. Like, how they depends on how they look in the first 2 games. Definitely is going to determine to me or not whether they're going to be Super Bowl contenders. Like I said, they are in a tough division. Like, AFC West and NFC West look like they're going to be the 2 toughest divisions in football on a conference. And everybody knows like NFC West how tough that conference was. 3 teams out that division went to the playoffs and all that. And almost, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the 49ers almost ended up going to the Super Bowl. So AFC West now to me is just like that with just the NFC West. It's a tough division because that's 4 good teams right there now. 3 of those, like I said, 3 of those teams could have went to the playoffs. It was just Raiders and Chiefs, but the Chargers almost, of course, made it to the playoffs. So now things definitely going to look tough for the Chargers. The Chargers might be that team outside looking in because out of that division, to me, that's the least talented team out of all of them, to me, in my opinion. Chargers are no slouch. They are a good team, and they just re-signed Mike Williams as well. I put that out there. They re-signed Mike Williams, but still, like, they're, like, compared to that division, they're the least talented team the way it's looking right now. So, but that's going to be very, very one tough division. It's going to be some fun games to watch, though. Watching Justin Hooper or Russell Wilson going at it, or Russell Wilson versus Patrick Mahomes. Oh, man. Or Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson versus Derek Carr. Like, man, definitely, I can't wait. I loved it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it phrase. And next, I want to figure out what is Sean Watson, all these other guys are gonna go, what Tampa Bay is gonna do, what James Winston's gonna do, where he's gonna go. Like I said, it's free agency. We're only like in the second day of free agency, and like, whew, this big blockbuster trade, to say, just happened. What else is next to come? Like, who knows what else is gonna come? What's gonna happen? I'm excited. I can't wait. Once again, this is Slide Media Sports / Hip Hop. I did say my next video was gonna be about Kanye West's review that I did on his documentary on Netflix, which I love so much. I can't wait to do a review on that for y'all. But I'm gonna have to hold on wait a minute before I do a review on that and everything. When the Russell Wilson thing came up, I had to do a reaction review on that because everybody's talking about another big thing. So, like I said, I didn't get talked about the Super Bowl and nothing like that, so that's why I'm here to talk about football and other stuff like that. I talk about Calvin really because everybody know what I had going on personally during the Super Bowl. But yeah, so my next video will be about, unless another big thing happens in free agency in NFL the next 2 days, my next video will be on Kanye West documentary. I had to just digest all 3 parts of it and write stuff down and figure out what I was gonna say about it. Cause like I said, he's just my favorite rapper, so talented brother that I definitely had to put down great words about what I think about that documentary, how good I liked it so much. But this is Slide Media Sports / Hip. Like I said, this is my reaction to Russell Wilson getting traded to Denver Broncos. Like I said, go Denver Broncos. They're not my team, but still, Russell Wilson's just a good guy, man. I want to see him win and do well and all that and everything. But this is my reaction to that trade. So this is Slide Media Sports / Hip Hop. Y'all have a good night and be safe wherever you at.